Guys, today's concept is variable argument, zipping and unzipping. Let us start with zipping and unzipping, which is an important concept. Zipping by its word, by itself, by the word itself, it means like packing two or more items together. Like we are just it, it's similar to zip that we do it like um let me give a example. We have two things, two lists. If we have two lists, a equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4, yeah, if you have a and b as sets, 1 5 comma 6 comma 7 comma 8, when it's just like a zip, it acts as a zip. It connects two lists or tuples or something like that. C equal to zip of a comma b, print C. So what happened, like, yeah, we should be using some function like list or some string or something like that. Now you can see it. Yeah, here you can see the first element is just getting matched with first element is getting matched with the first element of the second list. Here one comma when we take two sets with different length, what happens when we apply C equal to some list of zip of,
Yeah,
when we
okay.
have two lists, we are just zipping it. Similarly, when we have something for a luggage, when we have zip, it will pack it. It will pack the total luggage, right? In the same way, if we have two or more, maybe 3 or 7 or 8 lists at a time, we can zip it. One like A comma B. But if we have different length, same length, it will be doing uh, single element. But if we have different length in elements, then what will it do? You can check. Only it will print four elements. The same thing happened. You can check it because the length of second whichever the length is lesser, that would be considered as the length of the resultant zipped file. And if you these thing can be applied with two or more things, 2 comma 3 comma 4, b equal to 5 comma 6 comma 7 comma 8, and c is equal to 9 comma 10 comma 11 comma 12.
Nikhil,
11. Yes, Samuel.
can we go with another example? Like if you take A is four sets now.
You want with other numbers?
Yeah, just listen my words. First you take A is equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma
Let
5.
me take
Then
some strings here. That would be fine, right?
I am asking not like that. I am asking just B is equal to take only 5 units and print what is happening.
Okay, just let us take only 5 here. Now we have some thing like, now print list of, let me assign it to you some new variable, list of zip of A comma B comma C. Here what is the minimum length? B has minimum length, so we will be getting only one element packed. If you see, only one element will be getting packed. High, 5 and 9, whatever the first elements of the three lists is getting packed. Here you can see high, 5, 9. But we have done with some, otherwise we can do d equal e equal to some tuple also, like you, you can print some string also, zip of a comma b comma c comma d. Let me print it tuple. You can check the difference here. Print e. When we try to print it, the original it takes every element, like only the first element of everything. Here it considers the first element is a tuple. Like now here you can see the four elements. You can use zip function for single list or dual list or triple list or five. You can have any number of list or tuple or something like that, which is a sequence data type. It should be. Let's try with some string here. A equal to, hey, slow. B equal to, hi. Print list of zip. But we should be using something, list or string or something like that. But if we use only zip function, it would not be, it would be returning the address that we have discussed id in the previous classes. Zip of b. When I try to print it, it only gives me the address, it doesn't give me anything. Now if I print list of, you can see h and h, e and I. It can be done with any type of sequence data type. Okay, fine. Now we know how to zip the function. Now unzipping the thing. Now we need unzipping. Unzipping the function again. Print star zip. We just use star before that. Star zip of C. You can check it here, like it what happened, star zip. Let me not like, let me give two sets, e comma f is equal to star zip. Star zip is unzipping. Let's see. Syntax. Just a second. Some error here. Just let me find what is the error. I got 4, expected at most 1 argument, but got 4. Now you can see e comma f. Sorry. Yeah. Now print e comma f. Like you can see it here, like it's being unzipped. Like let me print some symbol, so that will not be confusing with both of them. Now here you can see the original lists are being getting back. You can see we use star c, zip of star, whatever function that we are whatever the value or whatever the list that we have our tuples in it, that can be mentioned as star and its variable name. Now here also we have two only, like e comma f is equal to zip of star c. Print e comma f. You can check it. Again here you can check the original list is not here. You can see the original list is not maintained because here it considered only four elements, and it unpacked only four elements. So we'll not be getting the original data list, but it just unpacks it. It just unpack. Let me comment it. It just unzips the unzip unzip the list that we provide. I am telling you this because these star concept will be used in variable arguments type of thing. Here when we go on print here, print, let me e comma zip comma star e. If I print it, list,
Python basics నేర్పిస్తుంది.
bro, yeah, yes bro. Here you can check it. Everything gets separated, but when we use list here, so they are coming as single element of a list. Here you can see they are unpacked, but um, they are unpacked, but they come as a list because we have many four things here. Four indexes will be created here for when we apply list. Otherwise we can just call them like a comma f comma g comma h comma I. We need to initiate four variables because it got four elements packed. Is equal to zip star e, and when we try to print f comma g comma h comma I, you can check the thing. Let me put some thing here. Now you can check they are unpacked. Every single element is unpacked. This is the way we do zipping and unzipping here. Now we have completed zipping and unzipping, which is a very important concept when we go deeper in data frames, grouping and type of things. This is an important concept. And now the next concept is variable arguments. Variable arguments. Here previously we created some function like max. We created some functions with or without parameters, but it's already defined. Return print x. When we just call the function, when we have this 2, it will be printing 2. But when I call 2 or more, when we call 5, 2 comma 5, it will raise some error. Because it expected only one thing, but we have done you can see the tuple cannot be multiplied like that error. But when we have two or more things, what should we be doing? Like, let me show you. Now we'll be having from loaf. Well, let us define some welcome function. Star x print x. Hey, are you okay? Comma comma x. Welcome of you can check it here. Like we gave to the two things, two strings here, but it printed without any error. But when I give welcome of Akil, comma sorry, come come on, like that. When I provided some, what happened? Well, where is the, okay, here I didn't put some quotations. There is the issue. Now when I try to run it, it will not raise any error. We didn't specify anything like this, but this is called variable arguments. Variable arguments. We are passing variable number of arguments. The same way which we used, like here it is unpacking the thing. Previously in zipping we used star, right? For unzipping. The same way it happens here. We are just unpacking the things. But we don't want in this way. Def, we can put some va- variables, and let me show you one more trick. Welcome one of a comma b comma star comma x. Let me define three variables. Print x a comma are you okay, comma are you okay with, are you okay with b comma I comma x, you can print. Now when we define like this, we have here two normal parameters, and we have one more variable parameter. So when we call this welcome h comma welcome kill comma this comma kill. Yeah, let's just give some names here. Now when I try to print it, you can what happened? Hey, are you okay with what happened? Why did it come like, hey? Well, sorry, I defined welcome one as the new function, right? So there was some issue here. When you check here, Akil, are you okay with Tej? I am Nikhil, like that. Here you can check. We are just passing different, and let me pass one more. Yeah. I am. You can check variable arguments can be passed with normal arguments also. Like we just define the variable normal arguments like this, but we have one more exception here. Let me show it. But when you define star, let me put it star here in the second one, comma x when I put it. Well, let me redefine the thing. Let me put it welcome to here. Welcome to. You can check missing one keyword argument x. Here even we gave four arguments, but it is saying one required argument x. In this case, we can print. Now you can see. I am who. Here, we when we have these type of thing like the variable arguments in the middle and at the last, you need to define the last argument and give it some variable. Without that, you will be getting some error. This is you. We should assign the variable name for the argument that we are passing. Argument is nothing but parameter we are passing. Are we guys clear with these variable parameters and zipping and unzipping? Harsha, are we clear, or should we be visiting it again? Should we be replaying it again? Tej?
Hi. Sorry, bro.
No, it's no.
Bro, one thing.
Huh?
He is carrying him. He is taken to another place. He is by to another place. Amount is.
This is the answer for previous day's class, previous day's task, and here, if you see, we are just using a string str. Well, these are used to create empty string, right? The same way we are finding whether the type is equal to the string or not. Here also we don't use quotations because it is a keyword. String str is a keyword, so we are not using any string here, like quotations here for checking whether it is equal or not. Yeah, and let's go for today's task. Let Today's task would be unzipping and zipping. Equal to unzipping, right? Guys, apply the loops concept. Apply the loops task. Apply loops and generate a ATM pin checker, and rules for it is if pin is entered wrong, output should be enter correct pin. If
Bro, amount is transferred. Bro.
if the
Amount is
pin
transferred.
is entered wrong for 3 times, output should be your account is blocked. Yeah, this. Yes, bro, and pin is equal to 845, maybe something like the pin. Yeah, this should be the output, bro. When the user, and for getting input from the user, we use a function called a, a equal to input. We use input, enter the input number. Just let me print. Yeah, it asks like when you let me explain about input here, because I have not discussed about input in our previous classes. Let us go on it and I will wind up the class. Print a, and when we check the type of a, it would be string. Type of a, even though we enter number, it would be string, because input function, it considers whatever we enter, it is a string. For getting input like int, we are just changing the type of it. Here the main function is just changing the type of the input, that's it, nothing much. uh, Enter the number. Now when I run it, it will now print a. Let me print it here, type of a, comma, sub equal to slash, and so that it will print it in the next line. When I check it here, it is just printing integer. Here you can see, for getting input from the user, we use input function, and for changing that into integer, we are using int of input of. This is the main function used, and for getting float, or for getting some list or like that, for getting float, we use float of input of, enter number. The same thing, print a, comma, type of a, comma, sep equal to backslash, and backslash and means next line. Here you can see the number would be printed 555.0, but in the uppercase it's 555 only. 555 means it's integer. 555.0, it would be float. Yeah, fine. Are we clear with the input? How to get input from the user? Some hints here. The hint here is using for loop. Using while loop you can do while loop, and using if loop. That's it. It's just matter of 5 lines of code. That's it. While loop and for loop. That's it. Let me present it. Control X. Yeah, please note down the task. And are we clear with the thing? We are fine with the class, right? Today? Guys, you can leave the meet if you are clear with the concepts, zipping, unzipping, and variable arguments in defining functions.
Okay, Nikhil, when will you upload this class in the YouTube, like recorded session?
Like class 5 and class 6 will be uploaded tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Fine. Yeah, Harsha. Are you clear with you have any doubts with the previous classes or anything you want me to repeat or something like that?
No, but for some difference, like not when will you upload the class?
Okay, fine. You can leave the meet, guys, and but note, but do the task so that you will be remembering it for more time. Yeah, thank you, Harsha. Have a good day.